Hi, this is Andrew Moore-Crispin for Gadget TV on Butterscotch.com, and today we're taking a look at the Peak Pronto. Now what this is, it's a dedicated email and SMS device. You can get it for between $80 and about $320, quite a big price disparity there, and we'll explain why. With the Peak handheld, like I said, a purpose-built email and SMS device, you also have to pay $20 for unlimited access to your email and SMS. However, if you purchase the device that's closer to $320, it comes with a lifetime data plan. So let's take a quick look at the device itself. Now, as you can see, it's very reminiscent of older model Blackberries. We have a 2.5-inch QVGA screen here. We have a scroll wheel on the right-hand side that we can use to scroll through our emails. And we press the scroll wheel in to select and open a message. We also bring up a menu here that we can use. We can save the message. We can reply all, and do all that kind of stuff. Now, you can see here we also have access to our Facebook and Twitter. It's not true access to the site itself, but you can see the most recent status updates from your friend network and things like that. You won't be able to see pictures or any of that kind of stuff, but you can see the most recent status updates. Now, you can choose to have those pushed to the device every hour, every couple of hours. The most frequent update that you can do is once every hour. So you can see there's a 4-line QWERTY keyboard. We have the numbers on the top here and then the full 3-line down here. We would like to see a more intelligent way of actually allowing people to type. Now, the keyboard does feel pretty good, but things like double space to insert a period. So when you're finished a sentence, you hit space twice like you can on a BlackBerry. You can't do that here. It does do some inline autocorrection. If you write the letter I and then hit space, it will correct it to a capital I. Things like that. It will do some very limited kind of spelling correction, but you really need to worry about inserting all the symbols, apostrophes, and all that kind of stuff yourself. Now, there are a few keyboard shortcuts we can use. Most of them involve pressing Shift and then a certain letter. So if we press Shift and P, we get into our Peak Manager. Now, you can see here we can add multiple accounts. We can also view network information. Credit card registration is what we'll use to pay for our monthly service plan. We can also select from a few different display settings, a couple of different font options and things like that. So what this device is really ideal for, it's ideal for the kind of person who maybe finances are in a bit of a pinch right now, but you've become addicted to having email always on your smartphone. Rather than spending $100 for a reasonable voice and data plan, you could downgrade to maybe a $20 voice plan and a $20 email plan. You have to carry 2 devices, but you are covered there. So let's take a quick look at updating our Facebook and Twitter status. In this case, we'll look at Twitter. All you have to do is press Shift and T, and you can open up the Twitter interface here. So we can just type our 140-character status update and post it that way. Now, I did mention that it's email and SMS. SMS, it's not really true SMS, where you are able to text to someone's phone number, but you'll need to put their phone number like 0123456 at AT&T, for example. So basically, you're using the email address that's associated with their phone. It'll then be delivered via SMS, and then people can reply to you that way. A couple other neat little features. You can't actually add any apps to this phone, but Peak does come out with a couple of things here and there that they'll let you have access to. For example, we can look at weather, which will take a look at the weather in our location. It does take a couple seconds to download. Like I said, Twitter and Facebook updates. It's also fully Exchange compatible, and as I mentioned, full push email. As a new email comes in, the device will chime and vibrate. You can set the level of the tone, select from a few different ringtones, and select whether or not it's going to vibrate. And also this email icon up here will actually start to flash blue. So that's a quick look at the Peak Pronto. For Gadget TV, I'm Andrew Moore-Crispin. For more sweet stuff, visit Butterscotch.com.